Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back, it's Jordan here. When I came down into the Lego room today, I really wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Could work on the Lego city, build a set like the Avengers Tower, which is going to go into the Lego city and pretty much completely change its layout. Or I could have worked on the Winter Village, whether it be the ski slope or like the main street. I'm waiting for my parts to arrive. They're actually supposed to be arriving today, but they're still not here. It's like in the evening now. So maybe it'll be tomorrow. Once those parts arrive, I'm gonna be able to get that chairlift up and operational and actually start working on the details of the ski slope. So that's gonna be pretty cool. But I didn't really wanna do that because the parts aren't here yet. And I wanna see that chairlift operational, like first things first, let's get that thing going, right? So then started doing some Lego sorting and proceeded to sort all day. And you know what? Today, we tackled Lego connectors. Oh my gosh, they are such a nuisance to sort because there are so many different part varieties and also colors. It is insane. I think we broke them down into 43 different part types. It's crazy. Let's have a look. So I've actually decided to migrate my Lego connectors into 23 of the smaller drawers for my tower. The tower is actually to the left of the larger drawer units right here. You can see that it's completely empty. There used to be a ton of parts in those drawers. Luckily for me, I had some empty drawers in these units and I was able to migrate those over. For example, right here, we have corner bricks, neutral ones, and also colorful ones. 1x2 grill elements, and then these like modified tiles or bricks. These are fantastic. They can create stairs or they can create shelves. I love those pieces. It's good to have those nicely organized. Then also all of these random pieces, they used to be in those drawer units. We've got chairs, and then these white elements here that can be used to create smoke or popcorn. These things are really nice, and same with these circular pieces or like ball pieces and also heads. And then these fancy bricks, some pieces to build engines. You've got some like turntables back there, a whole bin of stars, some 1x1 modified studs with like the little nipple. Those are actually really useful as well. And then these here, you can use those for what, antennas or shifters or window wipers, whatever you want to use them for, I guess. And then we've got some snow making elements in here. Well, not all snow, there's some gold ones as well, but those are the 1x1 modified plates with the tooth, either forward facing or downward facing. And then the 1x2 modified plates with the 3 teeth. Don't ask me why I have so many of those. I found them on the fab wall and I bought a whack of them, I guess. Then also 1x1 plates and also corner plates. I'm not really sure if I like the position of the actual acrylic things in here, like these containers. I might put these with bricks or they might get dispersed into a different drawer because those might not make sense down there. Another thing that I was able to do was actually break out the fence elements. These actually used to be just like in here loosely, so I sorted them. And then I also put the staircases in here. These used to take up 2 of those drawers, and now they're in one of the 4x8 acrylic containers that I found at Dollarama the other day. So that's a 4x8, 2x8. You got some more 2x8s in here. These ones are 2x2, and then I use a bunch of the 4x4 ones as well. I also moved some other things over here by the minifigures. Once again, this might move. Like I've got a bunch of trophies and gold flags and other flags and some awesome curved slopes there, and then all these like transparent gems and snowflakes and all that style of stuff. Those might have to move in the future. By removing all of that stuff there from these drawers, I was able to free up that entire unit for the connectors. So we got the Sterilite drawers, and the convenient thing about these is they actually fit 3 of these Mastercraft drawers inside of them. These are the Mastercraft drawers. I used to put all of my parts, well, not all of them, a large majority of them in these things. But for some reason, I decided to change it. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to throw away the drawers because I can use those as storage containers, right? So what I decided to do was actually chop off the little lip there that is used as the handle to pull out the drawer. And then that actually fits perfectly in the Sterilite drawers. You can fit 3 of them in there. Look how beauty that is. And now all the connectors are sorted by part type. So I used to sort connectors by color and then try to break them down by size. So like light gray, small, medium, large. But now we have like all the ratchet connectors together, all the hinges together, both varieties, or like both entities that you need to create the hinge, right? And then 1x2 modified plates with the forward-facing clip, all the Technic-related elements, like with the Technic holes, I'll call it, or Technic pins. And then, of course, I have Technic drawers as well with all the other Technic stuff. Some more modified 1x2 plates with the bar, the modified plates with the 2 forward-facing clips, and the other style of the whatever forward-facing connector with the 1x2s. And you'll just see that everything is broken down by part type now. There is this one drawer that is just like completely miscellaneous. These are the oddball ones. It was like, okay, I've only got like 1 or 2 of you guys, so I guess you're gonna go in there. But classically, I would always want to have this stuff sorted by color. But now, like, if I want to find this piece in light gray or yellow or green, I can just look in there and find it in green very easily. So it just makes more sense to break it down this way, but it took a long time. I think there's 2 of us sorting for close to 6 hours, maybe 5 hours. So approximately 10 or 12 hours of labor to break this down. Candlesticks, those are nice to have all isolated. Same with these, call these like the minifig posers. Minifigures can hold on to them or they can be stuck into the bottom of their legs. And there you go, there's all the pieces for roasting hot dogs over a grill. But it's just crazy to think that I finally did this. I've been collecting Lego for however many years and I've never actually done this. So to have them broken down like this is absolutely fabulous. There's the hinge bricks and hinge plates. It's crazy to think how many times I actually went into these drawers when all these pieces were jammed into little containers like this. And every time I went in there to find any of these particular pieces, say you're building a rebrickable model or a mock or something, and it requires 12 of these in light gray, and then you're like digging and digging and digging, and now it's like, okay, I need 12 of these in light gray. Perfect, there they all are. I know they're all there, and it's gonna be so much easier and save a bunch of time in the end. So was it worth the labor of going through and sorting these connectors in this way? I would say absolutely. So there's actually 42 different varieties in 23 drawers. So you've got 23 drawers, 42 different containers, and of course that includes, like, this is one container, this would be considered, sorry, this is one variety, this would be considered to be 3 varieties. Granted, some of the varieties have been condensed. For example, there's no reason to break these out into separate units, right? Like, why do that? It's just gonna take up more space, and I have both varieties here together, right? So there's the bar and then also the clip. So it just makes sense to sometimes pair these up depending on what they are. Yeah, pretty cool, hey? It's been years in the making, but this is definitely a huge improvement when it comes to sorted Lego parts. And if you don't have yours sorted this way, I would highly recommend it because I guarantee that it's gonna be super helpful when it comes to finding the right connector. So after I put all the drawers in the tower, which is super satisfying, holy cow, I am happy about that. Fantastic. I went upstairs and I was on baby watch for a bit, and as I was feeding them dinner, guess what arrived? My Bricklink order. Let's take a look at that. So first off, I got a whole bunch of torsos, and they're sort of like winterish torsos. They've got hoodies, scarves, and jackets on. And I'm gonna pair up these torsos with these legs right here in my sorted parts inventory, and also these heads. I also ordered a big bag of snowboards, 3 different colors of skis, 2 different colors of scarves, and a bunch of helmets and goggles. And with all those pieces, I'm gonna be able to create some pretty cool minifigures for the ski hill. Then I also got all of these parts right here. The most important ones are these. This is like the flexi tubing, which is gonna be the cable for my chairlift. I'm gonna connect those using these, and then I have enough parts here, I think, to build 23 or 24 chairs. Then I got some other brown pieces for a different project that I'm gonna work on, some 1x1 bricks that I need for my inventory, and then a bunch of pieces that are going to go toward completing the additional floor that I added to the brick bank and also the Grand Emporium. So there we go, all those pieces ready to go for another day. I'll be building the chairlift and populating the ski hill in the very near future. Pretty exciting stuff. Glad that that arrived today. I would do this tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm going to be building the Avengers Tower. And I'm still on baby watch. I just put them to sleep. They're not sleeping yet. Jose is at a concert right now, the Jonas Brothers. So you see these little pieces of plastic on my table? I'm going to be finding those all over the Lego room forever. What are they? Well, these drawers, they actually have like a little catch on the back. Like this one here, for example, it doesn't come out unless I squeeze it. You can see that little catch right there, so it prevents the drawer from falling out. The large ones have that as well, but the large ones are fairly easy to remove, right? I can sort of do it one-handed there. The thing is when we put these little Mastercraft containers in there, where's an example? Like this one here, when I squeeze it, unfortunately I can't take the drawer out. So in order to fix that problem, I had to take a razor blade and I actually removed them all. But look at that. Now they just come out so easy. So we've got the 1x1 upright clips there. Pretty much all the clip stuff grouped together at the top. Whether it be 1x1, 1x2. And then the things that those connect to. Some other clip pieces. These ones are nice. Use those in my trees all the time. More 1x2s. I just sort of threw them in here, and I'm sure I'll move them around as I sort of get used to the system. What I could do is put like one of these pieces on the outside. I might actually do that, just like double-sided tape it right there. Might be fairly easy to do, and then I don't have to look every time. But for the most part, I'm going to memorize where these are eventually once I go in here 50 times. And then I just have to make sure that I put the drawers back in the same spot. But there we go, everybody. Looks like I have to trim some of those catches a little bit more. But it's coming out decently there, I guess. But yeah, there we go, everybody. I've got my connectors sorted and looking incredible. Oh my gosh, I have been meaning to do that for so long. And now I would consider my sorted parts inventory to be complete, like finally. I've been working on this for years and I left the connectors last for a reason. But like I said, it only took two of us about 10 to 12 hours, like combined labor. So it's not too bad, and it's going to be hugely beneficial as I move forward in the future. Pretty excited about the new system, that's for sure. I just have to work on maintaining it now. No making a mess. Maintaining this system is essential. So at this point in my day, I sort of want to like work on some stuff in the city. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I want to go play some video games, but I'm not going to do that. You know why? I'm going to surprise the wife. When she gets home, I'm going to have the Christmas tree set up. Is that a pretty cool thing to do or what? I think it is. So that's what I'm going to go do after editing this video. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. I know I sure did. That is incredible. I cannot believe that I finally got those sorted. It is definitely a feel-good moment. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.